When it comes to our well-being, we think of getting annual checkups, right? Well, you not only have to have that checkup every year, but so does your relationship. And here to help us out with love is Dr. Pepper Schwartz. She's the former AARP Love Relationship Ambassador. It's great having you, Doctor. Welcome in.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We get the regular checkups where they do the thing with your knee and then you kick and all that stuff. But you also say we need to give our relationship an annual wellness check as well. What is involved with this annual wellness check and why is it so important?
Well, in the same way that you go to your doctor or your dentist, sometimes because you have a symptom that you're worried about, but other times just to be reassured that everything's great. And you don't know unless you check in. So with your husband, your wife, your long-term date, whatever it is, you go and say, well, let's talk about how we're doing. Let's plan for the future. What might we want to be doing in, next year or this year? What do we do that maybe we haven't talked about, but really not so keen about it anymore? Do we want to reapportion the time? Are we getting enough affection? I mean, just that stuff where you two people say, we're creating this, it's organic, let's take a look at it and see what we want to change or keep.
Absolutely. You got to make sure you watch the tone as well, because I want to talk about us.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if you start like that, they're going to think you're breaking up with them. Do not want that.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear that sentence like, I have something I need to say to you.
No. So no, it's all about tone. Keeping the spark alive, though, it's something, it takes a lot of work, whether you're dating or in a long-term relationship. What if you're not that romantic in the relationship?
Well, what I would say is don't think of it as work, think of it as mindfulness. That is like tending to the things that are important to you. And remembering that what might be important to your partner. So my idea is don't do unto others as you would do unto yourself. Do unto others as they would have done unto themselves. No. So even if you're not romantic, if you have a partner who is, well, you got to tend to that, even if it seems a little unnatural to you, and maybe you won't do as much as that partner wants, but you do more than you might. We're talking about baby steps, incrementally. Here's the things that I think are most important. First of all, you have to detach from all your gadgets and focus on each other. There's so much intimate time that is actually wasted because you really have your eye on your messages, your texting. All of that stuff needs to be put in a drawer for at least some of the time you're together, because you really want to communicate, and that means listening as well as talking and seeing in this relationship, check up what you're doing and what, how somebody's feeling, what they're getting enough of or not enough of. Thirdly, I think you really have to take this time to innovate. We have a lot of research that novelty really profits a relationship way more than just doing even the things you enjoy, but having done them many times. And then the fourth and fifth place I would go is in the romance, sexuality, and affection area. That is, there's a lot of research that shows that all those expressions of affection, even something as simple but I think profound as holding hands, goes down over time, and sexuality decreases, and what you want or how you do it may have changed. I mean, the fact is, over time, we change hormonally, physically, and emotionally, and sometimes we forget to tell each other about it. So I think we have to look for solutions. There was a study that showed that 41% of women really have some kind of sexual dysfunction, and among the common ones was pain. And I don't think any partner wants to think that their wife is having, or their girlfriend or whatever is having sex with them, gritting their teeth through pain, but that's what's happening. And a lot of these women think it's just part of the deal.
Yeah.
But, that gets caused by, you could be on a medication that dries you out, a cancer medication, menopause, or just after postpartum, after a baby. You could be taking antihistamines, whatever it is. I think the next thing I would say is, are there any products or solutions available to you that you're not taking advantage of?
Yeah.
For example, Replens brand has a new introduction. It's a Moisture Restore External Comfort Gel that helps women, or I suppose anyone, but women, when you're doing average daily activities like running or sitting for a long time or yoga or hiking or biking, the things couples want to do together. If you're getting pain, let's attend to it. So bottom line, attend to your emotional life and your physical one.
I'm already a big enough pain to my wife. I don't want to create more pain for her. Doctor, it's great.
I bet you don't.
It's great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, remember to keep up on those annual checkups, especially when it comes to your relationships. You want more information? Replens.com is the website right there. Replens is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.